going on Facebook. Haven't been on my personal page in a minute. Just want to encourage somebody, uplift somebody. See if my volume is up. It's up. See if anybody's going to jump on. If not, I'm going to say what I'm going to say. Want to encourage somebody on this evening. Just want to take a few minutes, say a few encouraging things, just to encourage somebody, to uplift somebody. I know this is now the SIGM Ministry 2 page. Just trying to condense some of my pages. I'm hoping that I can condense more of them, just to eliminate some and make them all into either 1 or 2 pages. Just going to wait and see if a couple people jump on. If not, I'll give it a couple minutes. Just want to encourage somebody. Take the extra mile. Just something dropped in my spirit. And I was kind of meditating on it, thinking about it. Take the extra mile. Take the extra mile. Just waiting to see if a couple people may jump on. Take the extra mile. That's what we're going to talk about just for a few minutes. Take the extra mile. Just for a few minutes, maybe 5 to 10 minutes, hopefully, depending upon as I get started. I may have more to say, but hopefully 5 to 10 minutes. Take the extra mile. All right, what do I mean? What do I mean? Take the extra mile. Don't cheat the process. I think the coach, I think his name is Herm Edwards. I was listening to he was on an interview, I was listening to the video, and he used the phrase, don't cheat the process. I mean, he's referring to football, and what he meant was, whatever it's going to take to as far as football, if you want to become winners, you can't cheat the process. That means you got to watch film, you got to work out, you got to do all the necessary things. You got to practice. You got to do all the necessary things that's going to help you win. And sometimes when we skip the process, or we try to skip some things because we don't want to do it, or whatever the case is, it can hurt or it can hinder whatever you're trying to accomplish, whatever it is, because you're trying to skip through the process. And so, in other words, the process takes work. It takes dedication. It takes a made-up mind. Sometimes going through each step may be rough, but don't cheat the process. So it's the same thing with, taking the extra mile. Sometimes when we, start a business or start a program, or we have an idea, we're very hesitant in taking the next step. We begin to evaluate and say, well, is it worth all of that? Should I do it? Should I not do it? And sometimes the very thing that we don't feel like doing that we should do, or the thing that you should be doing that you don't want to put the time or the effort or the dedication in, a lot of times, whatever you're trying to do, it either it fails, or the outcome of it is not to your liking or to your expectation. Like, you expected a greater outcome of it, but you didn't want to take the extra mile. You cheated the process, and what happened was the results was not satisfied. You weren't satisfied with the results. So I want to encourage somebody to take that extra mile. Do whatever it's going to take. One of the scriptures, and I kind of should have looked it up, but it says, whatever you do, do it heartily, but unto the Lord. In other words, my focus in whatever I'm doing, it should be giving God the glory, but at the same time, my heart should be in it. Like my dedication, my time, my energy, everything, I should be giving my all in it. But even though I'm giving my all in it, I'm doing it to give God the glory. So let's look at it in a natural sense. You want a great outcome. you got great expectations, you want a great outcome, then guess what? It's going to take great work. It's going to take great dedication. You're going to have to really dedicate a lot of time to get the results that you're looking for. So if you're not willing to take the extra mile, if you're not willing to do whatever it's going to take to get the accomplishment that you're looking for, then don't be upset when your outcome is not to your liking or to your expectations. So take that extra mile. It's not going to hurt you to take that extra mile. Now, there are some things that we do, and you may say, well, I don't know if I should spend this time and energy in doing it. Probably because you already see that the outcome, even if I put time in it, I may not get a result at all. And I can understand some things like that. Sometimes you're just spinning your wheels with some things. So it's like, ain't no use to me wasting the time and energy to spin my wheels on some things. I get it. But when you really believe in something and you're not just spinning your wheels, you really believe in what you're trying to start or whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish or whatever you're trying to fulfill, whatever you're believing in, and that it's going to be an opportunity for great results, then listen, you're looking for a great outcome. The outcome can become so great. Then guess what? Take the extra mile. Take the extra time. Do the extra research. Do whatever it's going to take for you to accomplish whatever it is. It's going to take that extra mile. It's going to take that extra step. It's going to take that extra dedication. It's going to take that extra research. It's going to take every bit of you to produce a greater outcome. But if you don't take that extra mile, then guess what? The outcome ain't going to be great. If you don't take the extra mile, if you don't take the extra time, if you don't do the extra research or whatever it may be, then guess what? Your outcome is going to be a reflection of what you did not do. So if you want a greater outcome, then do what it takes. Put your heart in it. I'd rather put my heart in something, put my heart and time in it and effort into it. And maybe it didn't come out, but at least my work ethic that I put in it is the type of work ethic I need to put in something else. And maybe this thing didn't work, but if I use the same dedication, the same time and energy into something that's going to be more fruitful or worth putting it in, I'm going to get an outcome. So in closing, what am I saying? To encourage somebody, take that extra mile, whether it's your business, whatever it's an idea, whatever it's something you're trying to create, something you're trying to produce, something you're trying to start, whatever it is, take that extra mile. Take that, don't cheat the process. Take the extra mile. Go through the process. Go through the steps. Don't skip a step. Go through the steps that you need to go through. Because if you cheat the process, you're cheating yourself. You're cheating whatever you're trying to do. It'll be all cheat. So you don't want to cheat yourself. You don't want to cheat the process, and because you're going to get a less outcome. But take the steps. Be dedicated. Do what it takes. Take that extra mile. Even sometimes people may say, "Oh, I don't take all that." Don't listen to people like that. When they say, "Oh, I don't take all that," because the reality of those are the type of people that cheat the process. Those type of people that always stop. They start something and then always stop because they feel they don't take all that. And so the reality of it is, it's not that, it doesn't take all that. It may take all of that and some. And so be willing to put it all on the line for whatever it is that you that idea, that passion, that desire that you have. You may have to put everything on the line to go all out for whatever it is. And don't be afraid to take that extra mile. Don't be afraid to be a little bit more dedicated. Don't be afraid to be more committed. Don't be afraid to do these things, because it's going to help you in the long run. It's going to help you develop you. It's going to help develop you in a way that you learn how to keep pushing and keep striving, rather than I'm just going to give up. If you always quit or you always skip the steps in the process, then you're always going to do it. So you got to break those bad habits. We have so many bad habits And the reason why we stop and start or think of an idea but never follow through, because we got to break the bad habits. And so the way you break the bad habits is go that extra mile, go that extra step, do the extra push-up, do the extra jumping jack, do the extra, if you're hitting the weights, do that, I'm going to get one more. Whatever it is, do that extra lap. If you're a runner, do that extra lap. If you're a person that rides a bike, take that extra mile, ride that extra mile. Whatever it takes, don't be afraid to take an extra mile. Don't be afraid to take that extra step. Don't be afraid to put that extra time or whatever it is. So I just want to encourage somebody. Hope somebody sees this video. Just want to uplift somebody, to encourage them in this season, in this day and time, to do whatever it takes. Don't cheat the process. Take that extra mile. Have a blessed evening.